For 41-year-old Isabel Hellman, life in Delray Beach, Florida, was everything she had dreamed of when she left. Columbia years earlier. Isabel was a vibrant, successful real estate agent at Signature Real Estate, known throughout her community for her warm smile and outgoing personality. She had built a life she was proud of, a butterfly condominium, a thriving career, and most importantly, her 10-month-old daughter, Miller. Her family said she was devoted to making others happy. But for Isabel, the greatest joy in her life was being a mother. Everything she did was for little Miller. Isabella's story began in Columbia, where she was born to Eduarda Rodriguez and Empera Alvarez. Like so many before her, Isabel had come to America chasing the promise of a better life. She worked tirelessly to achieve her goals, first becoming a naturalized American citizen, then building her career in real estate. By 2017, she was living in a condominium on Anada Drive in West Delray Beach, valued at approximately $17,000, and had established herself as a respected member of her community. Those who knew Isabel said she had a gift for connecting with people. Ben Shaker, her broker at Signature Real Estate, first met her when she was working as a bank teller. Seeing each company shared, she had approached him about changing careers. He said her outgoing personality made her perfect for real estate, and he was right. In the 16 months she worked at his Delray Beach office, Isabel showed real promise as an agent. She was still building her client base, but colleagues could see she was destined for success. Isabella's family remained incredibly close-knit. Her parents, Eduarda and Amparo, lived nearby in Boca Raton, along with her 3 sisters, Diana, Elizabeth, and Adriana. The family had maintained their Colombian traditions whilst embracing their new American life, and they gathered frequently for meals and celebrations. Isabella's mother, Amparo, was particularly involved in helping care for baby Miller, something that brought Isabel immense comfort as a working single mother. But Isabella's life was about to change dramatically when she met Lewis Bennett online in 2014. Lewis Richard Bennett was a 40-year-old mining engineer with an adventurous spirit and dual citizenship in Australia and the United Kingdom. Originally from Poole Dorset, Bennett was an experienced sailor who held a Royal Yachting Association Castrol skipper certification. HAS training included emergency procedures, maneuver-boyard protocols, and night sailing safety skills that would later become crucial to the story. Bennett had even completed a 3-month voyage from St. Martin to Australia, proving HAS competence on the open seas. When Isabel and Louis began dating, their relationship moved quickly. In July 2016, their daughter Miller was born, and by February 2017, they were married in a small ceremony. From the outside, it appeared to be a perfect match. The successful real estate agent and the worldly sailor starting their life together. But beneath the surface, cracks were already beginning to show. Isabella's family would later reveal that the couple faced constant financial pressures. They owed over $2,500 in various debts and were struggling with multiple credit card payments. More troubling were their fundamental disagreements about their future. Bennett wanted to raise Miller in Australia close to HAS family and business interests. Isabel was adamant that she would not leave Florida and her family. The tension between them was evident in text messages that would later be recovered by investigators. In one message, Isabel wrote to Bennett, "You make me crazy," shouting, yelling, swearing. In another, she said, I'm tired of you telling me I'm the most worst person you ever met. Therefore, everything I do, it's wrong. This is very pathetic, loss. Despite these problems, the couple decided to take a belated honeymoon cruise in April 2017, leaving 10-month-old Ermil with Isabella's family in Florida. On the 29th of April 2017, Isabel and Lewis set off on what should have been the trip of a lifetime. They flew to St. Martin in the Caribbean, where they boarded Bennett's 37 km surf. Into summer. The plan was to sail through Puerto Rico, then to Cuba before making the final journey back to West Florida. Isabel had been looking forward to this trip despite her marital problems. Her sister Diana said Isabel was excited about the adventure, though she missed baby Ermil terribly. The couple had planned to keep in regular contact with family through a satellite phone. But early in the trip, Isabella's personal mobile phone broke, leaving Tyrone dependent on Bennett's communication devices. What Isabella's family would later find as suspicious was that Bennett did not activate the satellite phone or register HIS personal locator beacon until they reached Cuba. On the final most dangerous leg of their journey, FBI investigators would later note that this was indicative of the fact that he wanted to ensure VHS on rescue and survival after murdering VHS wife. The couple spent several days sailing through the Caribbean, making stops as planned. Isabel called her sister regularly when she could, always asking detailed questions about Ermil and expressing how much she missed her daughter. But Diana noticed that during one of the final calls, Isabel seemed different. She didn't ask for usual questions about the baby, and the conversation felt rushed. On the 14th of May 2017, Isabel and Lewis departed Havana, Cuba, bound for the final stretch home to Florida. At 8 часов 25 минут that evening, Isabel called her sister Diana via satellite phone. We just connected the phone, Isabel told her. It's been really hard for us to connect IT. She explained they had left Cuba and were in the middle of the ocean. Her last words to her sister were, "I see you tomorrow." IT would be the last time anyone heard Isabella's voice. According to Lewis, Bennett's account, what happened next was a tragic accident. He told investigators that around 8 часов p.m. on the 14th of May, he asked Isabel to take control of the catamaran for the night watch whilst he went below deck to sleep. Despite Isabella's limited sailing experience and the fact that she was not trained in emergency sailing procedures, Bennett said he did not require her to wear a life jacket, safety harness, or personal locator beacon. In the early morning hours of the 15th of May, Bennett claimed he was reawakened by a loud crashing underneath. When he climbed to the deck, he said the sails and rigging were loose. The helm was unmanned, and Isabel was nowhere to be found. But what Bennett did next would raise immediate suspicions amongst investigators. According to VHS on admission, Bennett could not recall whether he called out for VHS missing wife. He did not deploy parachute floors to illuminate the water and search for her. He did not use the catamaran or the attached dinghy to conduct a search. He did not immediately activate any emergency equipment or use the satellite phone to call for help. Instead, Bennett spent approximately 45 minutes loading items onto the life raft. Among these items were a suitcase, 2 duffel bags, a backpack, 14 gallons of water, unexpended parachute floors, a radio transmitter, boys, food, 80 set, and most tellingly, 9 plastic tubes containing 225 stolen silver coins worth $4,200,000. Only after securing HIS belongings and The Stalin Kynes did binnet code the. Line titering the life rift to the. Sinking catamaran and abandoned ship. Only 10 did he call for help. At 1 час 30 minut. On the 15th of May, the cast. Guard received emergency signals from. Binet's personal locator beacon. Approximately 26 nautical miles west of. Kelbybank in the Bahamas. At 4 часа 30 minut ночи, a cast guard helicopter. Located Bennett floating in HMS Life. Rift and transported him to Marathon Jet. Center in the Florida Keys. The rescue. Swimmer who assisted Bennett noted that. HMS backpack was unusually heavy. It contained the stolen kinds that would later lead to BCS first arrest. 1. Coast Guard officials asked Bennett what he had done to search for HMS wife, HS. Answer was chilling. I did not do anything. Bennett called Isabella's sister, leaving a voicemail about the disappearance, and contacted a friend in Australia to help alert authorities. But HMS behavior from the very beginning struck investigators as strange. He appeared calm and composed, showing none of the emotional distress one would expect from a man who had just lost his wife at sea. The Coast Guard immediately launched one of the most extensive search and rescue operations in the region's history. For 4 days from the 15th to the 18th of May, they searched over 4,980 square nautical miles using 4 different types of aircraft and 3 Coast Guard cutters. The operation lasted 137 hours and covered an area larger than some small countries. Despite their exhaustive efforts, Isabel was nowhere to be found. On the 18th of May, at 8 часов 45 минут вечера, the Coast Guard was forced to suspend the search. But just 1 day later, Bennett made a request that shocked the investigators. He asked the Coast Guard for a letter of presumed death for Isabel. Commander Luke Pershurk told Bennett that the Coast Guard was not authorized to issue such letters, but investigators found the timing of the request deeply suspicious. As one FBI agent noted, it was extremely early for a husband who would normally want his wife to be found alive. Isabella's disappearance devastated her family, her parents, Eduarda and Aaro, her 3 sisters, and baby Ermil had been anxiously awaiting her return from the honeymoon. When the news came that Isabel was missing at sea, the family was heartbroken. But they really troubled Bennett, offering him their support and comfort. But their compassion was met with behavior that left Tайлером increasingly troubled. Isabella's sister, Diana, described Bennett's demeanor when she first saw him after the search was called off. He was calm. He wasn't crying or anything. When I saw him, I ran to him and I hugged him and I said, "Oh, Isabel." And he said, "I don't know." 2 weeks after Isabella's disappearance, on the 28th of May, 2017, when it came to the family's backyard home with a police officer to retrieve what he claimed were his belongings, a laptop, iPad, engagement ring, and other items. He alleged that Isabella's family had taken these items from his home. What happened next was captured on the police officer's body camera, and the footage would later become crucial evidence. The 9-minute video shows a heartbreaking confrontation between a grieving family and the man they were beginning to suspect had killed their beloved Isabel. In the footage, Isabella's mother can be seen pleading with Bennett not to take baby Ermil Rui from Tайлером. Bennett had placed Ermil in his car and was preparing to leave the country. Isabella's sister, Elizabeth, overcome with grief and desperation, screamed at Bennett, "You already killed my sister. What else do you want now? You want to kill him, Mom? That is what you want now." At one point, Isabella's mother collapsed to the ground, overwhelmed by The Realisation that she might never see. Her granddaughter again. The police officer, sensing the family's distress, suggested to Bennett that he allow Tайлером to hold the baby one more time. Bennett refused. I don't think that's right, he said before getting in his car and driving away. The next day, Bennett purchased any tickets to the United Kingdom and flew there with her Miller, cutting off all contact with Isabella's family, whilst Isabella's family struggled with their grief and the loss of baby Miller. Law enforcement agencies were working to uncover the truth about what had happened on that catamaran. The FBI Miami field office working with the Coast Guard investigative service had located the partially sunken catamaran during the search operation. What they found convicted being its story of an accidental collision. Coast Guard experts who examined photographs and video of the vessel made a startling discovery. The damage to the catamaran appeared to have been inflicted from inside the boat, not from an external collision. There were holes in both hulls in nearly identical locations, and two underwater escape hatches had been found open, which would have caused rapid flooding. An associate professor of nautical architecture and ocean engineering at the Coast Guard Academy was brought into analysis the evidence. His conclusion was unequivocal. Based on the analysis, it does not appear the vessel sinking was caused by accidental damage. Rather, it appears the vessel was intentionally scuttled. The expert explained that the opening of both escape hatches was unexplainable as an extravagant and defies prudent seamanship. He could not think of any item that would accidentally cause similar holes in both hulls at roughly the same time. On the 16th of June 2017, exactly 1 month after Isabella's disappearance, the FBI executed a search warrant at the South Delray Beach condominium. Approximately 20 FBI agents spent 8.5 hours searching the property, emerging with evidence box containing various items hidden in both shoes in the master bedroom closet. Investigators found 162 gold coins, part of the same cash Bennett had stolen from a yacht called Kitty R. in St. Martin in May 2016, whilst working as first mate. This discovery linked Bennett to a of calculated theft and deception that extended far beyond Isabella's disappearance. The stolen coins found on Bennett's life raft revealed a darker pattern. The $100,000 worth of gold and silver had been stolen from yacht Kitty R. in May 2016. Whilst Bennett worked as crew, he had filed a false police report, claiming a burglary when he was the thief all along. For investigators, Bennett's motives became clear. Killing Isabel Wood and their marital strife allowed him to inherit her estate and give him sole custody of her Miller to raise wherever he chose. When Bennett returned to the United States on the 29th of August 2017 for an insurance interview, FBI agents arrested him. He pleaded guilty to transporting stolen goods and received 7 months in prison. But investigators were building a murder case. On the 28th of February 2018, the FBI arrested Bennett on secondary murder charges. FBI Special Agent James Kelly wrote, "I respectfully submit that there is probable cause to believe that Lewis Richard Bennett knowingly and unlawfully killed Isabel Helman with malice of forethought. The evidence was overwhelming. Expert analysis proved the catamaran was deliberately scuttled. Bennett's actions, prioritizing stolen coins over searching for his wife, immediately requesting a death certificate, fleeing with her Miller, revealed a man who had planned and executed murder. Bennett pleaded not guilty, but the walls were closing in. As evidence mounted, Bennett's legal team negotiated with prosecutors On the 5th of November 2018, Bennett. Changed yes plea, agreeing to. Involuntary manslaughter instead of. Murder. Isabella's family opposite the. Deal, believing Bennett had deliberately murdered their daughter. But prosecutors cited the challenges of proving premeditated murder on the high seas. Bennett now faced a maximum of 8 years instead of life in prison. On the 28th of May 2019, Lewis Bennett appeared before as District Judge Federica Marana. Bennett retained apology. I know they have been through unimaginable pain as a result of my actions, and for that I am truly sorry. He asked for 7 years instead of 8 to be reunited sooner with Miller. Judge Marana was unmoved. He sentenced Bennett to the maximum 8 years in federal prison plus $22,910,000 in restitution to Miller and 3 years supervised release. The family of the didn't will never acknowledge that it was involuntary. Judge Marana said. Asked for punishment. Bennett waived his right to appeal. Judge Marana had encouraged cooperation between the families regarding Miller. In June 2019, Isabella's family traveled to Edinburgh to see Miller for the first time since she was 10 months old. The reunion was emotional. Isabella's family had forgiven Bennett, recognizing that Miller needed both families' love to thrive without her mother. Mitchell, Kit Russell representing Isabella's family, said she's lost her mom, but that doesn't mean that she's lost her mom's family. Bennett is expected to be released and deported to the UK between 2026 and 2027. Miller continues living with Bennett's parents in Scotland, but maintains regular contact with Isabella's family. Isabella Helmrun was a young mother who had achieved the American dream through determination and hard work. At 41, she was just beginning to see the fruits of her labor when her life was tragically cut short by the one person who should have protected her. Her colleagues remember Isabella's infectious smile and the dedication to helping others. Her family remembers a daughter and sister who brought joy to everyone around her, who never missed a birthday or a chance to show care. Isabella's legacy lives on in her daughter Miller, now 9 years old, surrounded by 2 families who love her deeply and will ensure she knows how special her mother was. Isabella Helmrun was 41 years old when she died. She was a daughter, sister, mother, and friend whose light was extinguished far too soon. Her family asks that we remember her, Isabella, not for the tragedy of her death, but for the joy she brought to everyone who knew her. Please don't forget Isabella.